Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Drinking one of the few pumpkin beers I'm going to review this year. This is Weyerbacher Imperial Pumpkin Ale. 8% alcohol by volume. There's no description on the bottle itself, so I brought up the website right here. It says, like a pyramid for a pharaoh, we set out to make a bold monument for the king of the pumpkins. This 8% ABV pumpkin ale is the mother of all pumpkin ales. It is heartier, spicier, and more caramelly and pumpkiny than its faint brethren. We have added lots of pumpkin along with cinnamon, nutmeg, and a touch of cardamom and clove, giving this beer a spicy, full-bodied flavor. This truly is an imperial pumpkin ale. Perfect finisher on a cool autumn night, or match it up with a slice of pumpkin pie, and fresh whipped cream is available August to November. I wish I had some pumpkin pie. Maybe I should run out to the store and get some, but it is a cool autumn night though. Whoa, do you see that smoke? Probably not. Using the good old tulip glass. Some people say this is comparable or better than Southern Tier Pumpkin. It would take a lot for me to think that way, but I'm inclined to believe that it's, similar or on par with it. Well, first things first, this is a lot darker than Pumpkin. And I don't see any bubbles at all. I see is like a nice, 2.5 finger head there. It's slightly off-white, frothy, kind of creamy. I could smell it as soon as I popped it. It's just like, it's all cinnamon and clove. Yeah, I mean, it's all those spices it says. Cinnamon, clove, nutmeg. I don't know what cardamom is or what it smells like or tastes like, but it smells more like the pumpkin beers instead of the pumpkin pie beers. So that'd be interesting to see how this compares to Pumpkin, which is a pumpkin pie beer. So let's give this thing a try. Yeah, this is definitely more of the pumpkin type beers. It reminds me a lot of like Saranac Pumpkin Ale, or maybe Smutty Nose or Dogfish Head, like that real organic, spicy, peppery palate of a pumpkin style beer. It definitely does get like the real kind of organic pumpkin taste here. It's not super sweet like a lot of the pumpkin pie flavored beers. I definitely noticed the alcohol here, and it's only 1% lighter than Pumpkin, which is 9%. As I'm finishing it and I'm exhaling, I'm getting the dry alcohol smell and taste in my mouth and sinuses. Leaves a little bit of a lingering alcoholic taste, but it's very minor. I think maybe somebody who wasn't used to drinking, such potent beers might notice it more than I do. For me, it's easy to ignore. Overall, the palate's pretty tasty. So, anyway, so I'm gonna sip on this for a little while, and we'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, I am back. Just wrote my text review of this while we were on the break. Yeah, I like this beer. It has a few flaws though. One is that as it's warmed now, the individual spices seem to kind of merge together and just form like one general melange of spice. The flavor is weakened. It's flattened out. It tastes like flat pumpkin soda. So it's like there's a sweetness to it, but it's not like ridiculously sweet like a lot of like the pumpkin pie beers. I mean, it's still holding that organic pumpkin kind of taste. I also noticed like a real slightly oily kind of texture of the palate. Yeah, but maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just this bottle. I don't know. It's really easy to ignore. A little bit of the alcohol as it's going down, and in the aftertaste, it's definitely present. It's very easy to ignore, especially for me as like an intermediate beer drinker. I don't think this beer is meant for anything less than an intermediate. Your average beginner Joe Six-Pack type probably won't like this. It's going to be a little too strong for them. If those smaller pumpkin beers don't cut it for you, this probably will. So, anyways, I'm rambling. So I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 to Weyerbacher Imperial Pumpkin, or Imperial Pumpkin Ale. Freudian slip there. It's a very good beer. I like it. It's got a few flaws, but it's easy to ignore. Cannot remember the price on this. I think it comes in a 4-pack for like $12 or something. So I think it's like $3 or $4 a bottle, something like that. I guess it does it for this episode. I'm about to go watch the Jets game, so go Jets. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.